is actually Contrøller, the podcast that is actually Contrøller. And we are actually in control of everything you are hearing right now. I'm so very sorry.
What up, everyone? Welcome back to Actually Contrøller. You got Steve.
It's Chad. Sorry.
And it's Chris.
Sorry.
We did have a Jeff in the last episode. He had to take off, so you were kind of sitting with a lighter staff of 3 of the 5 of us. But
let's go.
We kind of wanted to still be able to give you the opportunity to preview some of the awesome bands we're going to be playing with at the Halloween show over in Stan's Room at Pierre's.
Saturday, October 6th at Stan's Room at Pierre's.
26.
Did I say 6th?
You said 6. Throw 20.
Saturday, October 26th in Stan's Room at Pierre's Complex in Fort Wayne, Indiana on St. Joseph Road.
Yes, so
Get dressed up. Come on.
it will be $15 advance tickets that you can get from us.
It's a costume party.
Or Pierre's, or $20 day of. There is going to be costume party / prizes.
Yeah, I think I
involved?
saw Pierre's post up actual contest and prize.
Yes, and I know Shim had something going on as far as...
Well, who's this Shim guy?
Yeah, as far as a prize package. So, for anybody who is unaware, Shim is the original lead singer for the Australian band Sick Puppies.
I love sick puppies.
So,
And hush puppies.
some of the...
And just puppies.
puppies are awesome.
All kinds of puppies.
Puppies are
The
awesome.
little tail wagging ones.
Yep.
The little bouncing ones.
Yep.
All of them.
All of them.
Patreon.
Well, that's the fun thing. There is no Patreon exclusive episode on this
Oh,
one.
you all get to see me do that.
Oh.
all get to see everything this time. So
Hello,
Yes, go ahead.
if you
Right,
like
threw
what
my
you're
shirt on
seeing
you.
and kind of some of the little isms, if you will, that you're seeing us do in this, consider subscribing to our Patreon. We don't overly push it all the time, but
No.
this kind of gives you an idea of what the actual video version looks like.
$10 a month. You
And
get to
some of
watch
the
You
mannerisms.
get to see
we
our
have.
beautiful faces.
So Shim is coming from down under.
Yes, he is.
And
He is
going to
still
celebrate. Do they
based
celebrate
out of-
Halloween there?
I would assume so. I know he's planning on celebrating it while he's here because he's going to be touring.
Well, when in Rome, right? You're in the U.S.
Yes.
during.
He's going to be touring for the entire month of October
Nice.
plus. So I do know he is planning to heavily celebrate Halloween for this entire run.
Tossing out
I'm looking forward to it.
candy.
I actually saw Sick Puppies a few years back. Took my sister for her birthday. It had a lot of energy. I love their music. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got going on. And obviously, later in this episode, we're going to preview one of his songs.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see what his sound is like without the other two.
Yes, I will say for anybody who is curious, he has already stated he will be doing all the biggest hits of Sick Puppies that night. So if you were hoping that he will be kind of pulling into the back catalog from some of the highlights, it sounds like you're going to be in luck. So
So the Sick Puppy
I'm going to wear a free hug
bands
sign.
come
That's
out.
what I'm going to do.
there you go.
It's one
That's
of the
gonna be
most
his
famous
costume.
videos. That's one of the most famous videos by Sick Puppies. The song's called All the Same.
Okay.
And it's a video of somebody at a mall wearing a free hug sign. And it's
I think I saw a clip of
it's
that
got
video.
a lot of views. Like, it was viral. And it wasn't even their official video. It just kind of became a secondary video that they
Right.
used. So, yeah, that'll be my temporary costume. I will put that on for that song.
Fair enough. But yeah,
I will have
be
clothes
there.
underneath, though.
We will also have local curtain call homies, Anything But Human, touring with Shim on this one.
Now, when you say local.
Sorry. When I say local, I mean to the label.
Okay.
So they
I was like, are they really
actually-
local?
They're
No,
stateside.
they're out of they're out of
They're
Texas.
stateside. Okay, in
Yeah.
terms of Shim, they are local.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
They're in the continental
Yeah,
U.S.
They're U.S. based.
Yeah, they're Dallas, Texas based.
Yeah, local homies in
Much
the
more local.
realm of the family of label. Because, they are, from what I understand, they will be performing with Shim, actually.
As the hired
backing band.
bands. Yeah,
Yes,
That's kind of, that happens. That's
Yep.
not unusual.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you'll be able to not only get to hear Anything But Human with all their original stuff, but they should be performing all of the awesome stuff for Shim as his backing band. So, and then you have also, we will not be highlighting them as far as a review is concerned, but Chris is actually pretty good friends it seems like, with most of the guys, if not all of them. And another band that will be performing, which is Shallow Side.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Eric and Heath and the boys coming up. One of my other bands, TKB, has played with them several times. These guys are a lot of fun. They're full of energy. And they've really, it's a band that has crafted their sound through a change of members. And I don't know if it's amicable or not. Obviously, they're good dudes. But they've really come on some really heavy, hard stuff. And one of their most recent releases actually features Elias Soriano of Nonpoint.
Okay.
So
nice.
they're starting to hit the festival circuit, and they're from Alabama. So we got some boys.
Bama boys,
yeah. So good dudes. They've played everywhere with us, from Carl's to Rockstar Lounge, and we have shared the stage at Stan's Room. So looking forward to those guys again.
Yeah, they were here actually, about a year or so ago?
It was Chris Marie's birthday.
Yes.
Our friend Chris Marie. Shout out Chris Marie. Hey.
Hi, Chris Marie.
So it was her birthday, and she had I helped her book a birthday show. She really loves them. She's followed them around, and they're pretty infectious. So if you haven't seen Shallow Side or haven't heard their music, especially their most recent music, very, very good sound. Just some hard punching.
They're
rock.
actually getting some good traction from the sounds of it. They're actually getting onto Octane and some of the other serious
They're getting
stuff,
a lot of recognition that way. Yep.
So yeah, good stuff there. But again, we won't be reviewing them on this one. They kind of got enough traction kind of rolling currently with Octane and all that stuff right now.
Well, yeah, to caveat that with TKB, both the other boys, they absolutely love them too. Jeff really loves their rendition of Renegade, which they do a really solid version of that. But they've anytime Shallow Side comes to town, we love to either go see them or hopefully be on the bill. So I'm excited for that.
Yep. So we will be luckily on the bill with them this go around. And then last up, but not least, we have new to us, band Chasing the Devil out of, I believe he said,
New Hampshire,
Manchester,
New Hampshire.
Okay,
5-man bill on a Saturday night.
Yes,
$15.
Yes.
Costume party
with a prize for the best costume.
That sounds like a pretty good Saturday night.
That sounds
like
rock and roll.
Saturday night.
I don't think there's many other options that are that cost effective for that good of a party on Halloween weekend. So,
well, there's one if you want to be outside and in adverse weather potentially, or you can be in a pretty cool little party room like where we're going to be at.
Exactly. So,
little pre-Halloween party.
Highly recommend. Hit us up for the advance tickets. Save yourself some money.
Yes.
Keep a little bit of change in your pocket for all the awesome merch that I can guarantee all the bands are going to be having available for you that night, and or a drink. So
a beverage.
Yes.
Or
that's
several.
Not like a double shot of whiskey.
Or all of them.
When you're not
I would have
expecting
been okay with a double shot of Jägerbomb. I'm just happy it wasn't Malort. That would have came back up.
Wrong bar.
I know. That's what, and I did say that. I didn't know what it was. I was like, it's a whiskey. I'm like, I did say, I know it's not Malort.
Yeah.
I've learned not to trust a.
There's not many things that are much better than when you can surprise your band members with a preset shot
with this band
of Malort.
if you're doing a shot as a band and you're just randomly handed something, you better make sure it's not Malort. Or prepare yourself for the fact that it's probably Malort.
Just enjoy the fact that you got a free shot.
It just might happen.
I tried to enjoy that. That's what I told myself prior to. Wasn't a lot of enjoyment afterwards.
That's on you, bud. So, but
if you can't handle a Chicago handshake,
we should just bring a bottle of Mort for the show.
We really should.
I mean, hey,
introduce everybody. Shim, we're gonna do a shot of Mort together.
We got to do a shot of Malort.
We just got to convince.
Oh
we're not going to let Nick know that we got it behind.
No, I can. I'll pay the bottle fee.
Okay, there we go. I don't think he has
green
that on
room.
the distributions.
I'm sure we can do it in the green room. They won't matter.
Probably not. Anyway, we should probably get into this review so that way everybody can actually get an idea of what they're going to hear on this awesome 5-band billing. So first up, we are going to be doing Chasing the Devil with their newest track that seems like I was able to track down called Drowning.
It's a pretty cool graphic right there from the screen share.
Yeah, it's a fun piece of cover art with the skeleton and everything. So, but yeah, first up is Chasing the Devil, Drowning. 3, 2, 1, go.
I love that it wasn't a straight 4. It was just punching right away.
And I like that, like, aggressive in, but the drawback
Pulls back.
reverse.
Really quick intro that gets out of the way for this
Yes.
one. That's imperative to capture attention.
Kind of is giving me a little bit of soil vibes.
A little bit. Not that.
Big, immediate just crescendo that just keeps stacking on itself as time goes on through it.
I like that. Yeah, like you said, it's the build and then it just kind of like settles for a minute.
Yeah. Didn't feel like it ever plateaued. It just kept having a ramp up until we came into the verse 2.
I love the sound of the kick drum, but I kind of feel like right now it's overpowering the mix. That's my opinion. I do love the tone of that kick drum though. Holy God.
Yeah, the chorus is just this perpetual ramp.
That drum's really pushing it.
Yes.
I like the variation of that. It's, like I said, it's not a straight 4. The intro is one thing. The verse is another. This hook bridge is another thing. That snare, not on the 2 and 4. I love it. I actually love that.
The song pushes a lot of tension.
Because, yeah, the guitars, the riff, the cadence to what they're playing.
That drop in right there. Good bob.
Basically,
The whole floor bouncing. You got your hang here. That lo-fi hang right into the chorus again. Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that roll through there
fill.
on that fill. That punch drive. Oh, that was unexpected.
like
Little shifting gears into the guitar.
Yeah.
And again, we've talked about this with other bands. This is tasteful.
Yes.
It's showing his skill set. It's not overpowering. He's not just shredding for the sake of saying guitar solo.
Nope.
Very
Nothing's
melodic.
being
I love
overplayed.
that. It's totally serving the song.
Yes.
For that halftime breakdown feel.
But you still got that underlying pulse going the whole time.
Ooh, I love the ending, but there was a part of me that's like, all right, you got 30 more seconds. We doing it again?
Yeah, where's it going? Where's it going?
Love
Where's it
that
going?
ending. Love that ending.
Yeah, no, that was definitely that was, we've discussed this on other bands and other songs and everything like that, of the idea of putting the time in on your structuring to make sure it was no fat, that you trimmed all the excess fat out of it, that every part that was there needed to be there for the song's purpose and for the structure and everything. I didn't hear any point where I was like, that felt unnecessary, or that felt
The
like
AV parts worked really well, and the intro, like I said, it grabbed you and it just got out of the way. It's like, all right, you're grabbed on the song, you're loving the energy on the song, and then boom, we're into the verse chorus.
Yes, but at the same time, when the intro grabbed you, it was dynamically correct with where they dropped you into. It wasn't such a stark difference from the intro to where you were kind of jolted off. It still had the energy.
Yeah, it didn't have a left field intro. I like those too. 10 Years does that a lot, where they'll have like a guitar thing and then it's an intro and then it goes right into the song. But that, yeah, fit right into it.
Yes. Highly impressed with that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Great track.
Chasing the Devil, Drowning. Looking
Yes.
forward to hearing that live.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to actually checking them out and see what else
Seeing
have
if they got that energy performance.
Yeah.
Nice.
See what else they have on their set list too. See how similar that was or wasn't possibly to the rest of their their material. So highly recommend checking the rest of their stuff out. If that's an indication, then I'm really excited for their set. So, all right, moving on to the next one. All right, next up, as Chris pointed out, our quote-unquote local homies being it to the label. So
well, they're local compared to Australia.
Comparison to the headliner.
I wonder what the mileage difference is there. In terms of
definitely
just geography. Yeah, I mean, it was just a weird, I'm like a direct flight from here to Australia versus here to Dallas.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because there's going to be a direct flight from Fort Wayne International Airport, right?
Well, of course.
Right.
I mean, we are that big and important.
Super important.
Super ethereal. Anyway, we got label mates, Anything But Human. I don't know if they've been to Fort Wayne, but I do know that they've played in Indiana for a couple different festivals every summer. I believe it's Indiana Summerfest down in the Muncie area. It's Muncie or Marion area.
Nice.
But they've been there a few different times. I do know that they have a little bit of a following that they've been building up here in Indiana, everything like that. But I don't think they've managed to make it up this way. So anybody who's a fan, this might be your first opportunity, if I'm not mistaken, to actually catch them in this neck of the woods. So, and with them coming all the way up from Texas, I would definitely take this opportunity, if you've been waiting to see them, to actually get out to the bill. Because from a band who has traveled the other direction, it's a drive. It's a push to get all the way down from Fort Wayne to Dallas, and vice versa. So if a band has done that push and you are interested in checking out what they have to offer, highly recommend coming out. So we are going to be checking out one of their original tracks, though. It's going to be the track Arise from Anything But Human. I don't know if this one is a single that they had out or if this one was off of a previous EP or album. But as you know, on this podcast, we try to highlight original material only, kind of pay respect to the craft and the effort that it takes to put into songwriting. So we wanted to definitely highlight one of their original tracks for everyone to check out. So second up, I should say. First up was Chasing the Devil. Second up now is Anything But Human with their track Arise. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
That was big.
Slight old school POD vibes on this intro.
A little bit. Yeah.
I like that. I like the vocal quality.
It's a nice secondary melody over the top of everything going on, but it's not so separated.
I like that guitar sound. That's kind of the guitar sound.
Oh, that's a nice suspend that they just did there.
And the low end quality is really good on this.
We are watching a lyric video, so I like the way his cadence has been so far. It's a lot of variation.
Yes.
Has like a big
It's a very commanding.
I feel a little bit of Alter Bridge, just
I can
a
see
touch.
that a little bit.
Yes, that right there. Varies.
That was really cool.
A lot of clarity.
I love that hold and suspend right there. And that punch, that deliberate intention. Breathe out, break down type thing, it feels like here.
For me as a drummer, you guys know this, I like the tom work he's doing. I like getting away from the hi-hat timekeeping. He's using the drum set as like a support instrument, not just to keep time.
And not just peppering in the rest of the drum set for filler purposes.
I feel like that's something I would have wrote. That's why I'm like...
You can see yourself in that part.
I can. So if you want me to fill in on this song, guys, I got you. After I learn it.
He just has to remember where those punches are at right there.
Well, and that's critical, not to sit on the drummer all this time, but like he's not just throwing in drums. He's trying to be musical with the instrument.
Yes, very
the
much.
Kick drum is very deliberate. He's supporting the lyrics, which is something I do. And he's right underneath the guitars, lifting that.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a nice, good final strike there.
Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
That was...
Yeah, that was a very suspenseful, but minimal, but effective outro.
Caught us all.
Yeah, we're like, all right, there's a swell down, there's a swell down. Strike. It's like, oh, okay. And as this not being a Patreon exclusive one, you got to see all of our expressions on that one.
Gut punch.
Yep.
Well, we notoriously, well, you guys, we notoriously like those little drag triplets that's written through a lot of the music the controller has. So for it to in there and then be like, stop, we got one more punch. Stop, we got another punch.
Wait. No, you're right. That's it.
Yeah, we're done.
But no, that outro is definitely a keep you on your toes type outro. But yeah, I agree with you. The drums were supportive of the song. They weren't just a timekeeper. They weren't also the remainder of the drum set, other than the hat and the snare and the kick, weren't just treated as a transitional part of the instruments. They were treated to utilize the set as a totality of an instrument, which I agree, I appreciate, because not everybody does that. So it's always refreshing to hear a drummer use the drum set.
Yeah.
As a drum set, not the rest of the stuff that's mic'd up, but I only have a snare, a hi-hat, and a kick I need to worry about. Oh, wait, here's a crash.
I gotta say, low-end quality. That bass was sounding beautiful in there.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe their bassist plays Warwick. So... a nice, good, thick low end and everything like that. So definitely the right tool for the job with that sound of a song. Yeah. So highly impressed. Very much looking forward to actually finally meeting them in person. Years ago, had some emails go back and forth with a couple of the guys, but never actually had an opportunity to meet any of them in person due to obvious distance and everything. So it'll be really cool to actually finally get some actual hang time with them while they're in our neck of the woods. So if you like what you heard on that one, highly recommend checking out the rest of their stuff. So with that being said, we are moving on to the last one with the headliner of the show.
Let's go.
All right, one more. So last up, we have the headliner of the night, Shim. Again, he is the original lead singer of Sick Puppies. According to everything that he's been advertising for this tour, and if you've already seen him on this tour, because I do know it's a big one. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's going to be stretched on this tour over the course of about 3 months straight. So
I know the state and city listings was pretty big,
and it just kept growing and growing and growing. So
I'm heading to the Google now.
If this is your first time catching
the Google
one of the shows on this tour, then you will be hearing all the Sick Puppy stuff possibly for the first time in a while.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
If not, and you've already caught another show, definitely leave that down in the comments. Let everybody know some of the highlights that you had from the show and all the different things that we get to look forward to. So, but we are not going to be reviewing a Sick Puppy track actually this go around because he actually just currently is backing a new single of his titled "Sting Like a Bitch."
It's the Lifestyles of the Rich and Blameless tour.
Yes.
Yes.
And it kicks off October 3rd and runs all the way to November 17th. And he is running starting in Georgia, hitting the South, and he'll be in the Midwest. It looks like Lakewood, Ohio is the first date, October 22nd. And then he ends up over in the West Coast. Not even the coast, Colorado.
Okay, so he's heading towards
Fort Twain,
west.
Fort Twain, October 26th.
Okay.
And then hauling butt to Lapeer, Wisconsin, or Michigan. It's a very blurry image. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, check it out. Shim, Lifestyle of the Rich and Blameless tour.
Yes.
Rolling through here.
But yeah, this is his newest single, Sting Like a Bitch, that he's actually out on tour supporting right now. So we are going to check this one out. 3, 2, 1, go.
Lifestyles of the rich and blameless. You don't know why you
Right there, reference right to the tour.
It's been a while since the Civil War, the rights movement of 54. Selling hope, slinging dope, stealing votes, and now we're all on our own. It turns out you can steal the fantasy you can make real, yeah. Don't think I'll ever understand stepping on.
It's a laid back sass feel.
Make you feel like a man.
Again, the drummer's kind of being subtle, just driving the tempo, but doing a good job of filling it in. There's the vocals. There's Shim that I know. He's got like a double vocal that he does. So that's kind of the style, and I do. It helps lift it. I like it. It works for him, not for everybody.
I like that hi-hat.
Oh, that was a nice that was a nice low end fill there at the end of the chorus there.
And this verse feels like it's building from the first.
Yeah, you got some more texture in there.
You're right. It is like there's some attitude to this.
Yeah, there's some sass to it.
He's bringing the stank.
Kind of like you're going down.
Yep.
From Sick Puppies. Yeah. He's always got this danceable part to a lot of his songs where like it's going to punch in the mouth with some hard rock, like here or not. Whoa! See, I timed that wrong.
Oh.
But then there's a danceable moment where it's like
Kept you on your toes.
Yeah, it did. It's got a nice walk to it. What's that backing vocal? That's Shim right there. Take a moment. He's got a good scream.
I like that.
Oh, that's a good breakdown. That's going to get the floor moving.
Can't wait to see your face on the end of a fist. Can't wait to see your paper.
Can't wait to see your face on the end of the fist.
Yep.
Nice. Yep, just like going down.
It had a lot of like those half steps.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, nice.
Oh, that was
Real
that
punch
was
ending.
Yeah, tensiony, abrupt ending that I wasn't expecting to cut off right
that was
there.
a very aggressive
Yeah.
one too.
I will say this from listening to the old school Sick Puppy stuff and everything like that. There was enough similarities that it felt comfortable.
100% agree with that.
Like I was like, okay, this isn't so far left field that I'm learning something brand new.
Yeah.
But there is enough components to this that were fresh that I didn't feel like that. Like you were expecting the drop, for instance, like at that moment of like, and here it is. It's like, oh no, he actually did an extension here, and it's a new dynamic.
Well, we talk about other musicians helping create and collab with your music. So like this is obviously him, and I want to know the instrumentation arrangement. Who decided if it was all him or what his creative team was? Because prior to, obviously, he had the other two in Sick Puppies, and their style. They've also dropped something here recently, but it's completely different. Like if I sort of like the Linkin Park thing, they've got a new singer, and it's a different sound to me. It does not sound like LP. The new Sick Puppies does not sound like Sick Puppies to me.
Right.
But Shim, absolutely, being the voice, but the music style, what he was doing, you definitely could hear. He's got a lot of creative, creative push behind it.
Big drive, and it felt good. It felt comfortable.
But as an artist, you know that means he's got a lot of say in what he's not.
There's a lot of development choices.
He's actively involved in the writing, which is good.
Yeah, I personally think that if you were a big fan of Sick Puppies, outside of coming to the show just to check out
based on this track.
Yes.
Based on this track.
Could be a filter thing.
Yeah. But outside of coming to the show just to hear the old Sick Puppy songs, based off of this track, I would highly recommend at least still giving what he's putting out under his solo stuff a good look and everything, because if what this is indicative of what he's doing under his solo releases, and you were a fan of the old Sick Puppy stuff, I think you're going to be happy.
Right. I think, and it's been about 10 years since it's been here, so we're hoping people are chomping for it. I love Sick Puppies. Obviously, this is Shim, but I am excited to hear some of the old stuff. But if that's the direction he's going in,
the direction.
Definitely looking forward to that style.
I'm excited to see this.
And again, he's got a lot of energy on stage, from what I recall. Again, it's been a while, but he's very energetic. He kind of reminds me, my Eric from TKB reminds me of him a little bit. Just he's hammering his guitar, like a lot of arm and chest movement, and he's active with the microphone.
Well, I did just see a video, or it was either a video or a post that he had put up of the stating, as always, I have a money back guarantee that if you weren't 100% satisfied with the energy I put on at my show, then come and hit me up and everything like that. So I can appreciate something like that you know that you're giving it your all on stage if you're willing to make comments like that.
Yeah, 100%. And they're guaranteed. So the whole lineup from top to bottom is going to have some great eclectic energy.
Yes.
Because based on the 3 songs we've sampled, plus knowing our music.
Yep. And Shallow Side's music.
Yeah, Shallow Side. It's going to be a pretty, I hate to be cliche, energetic night, but it's going to be a lot of like, nobody's just going to be standing there. So for you photographers.
Yes. Yeah,
there'll be a lot of movement on stage.
There'll be a lot of movement. Bring your high-def camera and make sure you got your settings figured out.
Yeah,
because
have high shutter speeds going.
It is also stands room, so the lighting is a little different. But
yes,
it's
we
still
will all
room.
try to remember to tell the lighting guy not to use red lights, okay? So, but yeah, I think I agree with you. Yes, it sounds cliche, but knowing our set, knowing Shallow Side set, seeing these 3 songs, I don't see a lull really happening in the entirety of this show. I feel like it's going to be high energy, a lot of tension happening.
And if not, it's still a costume party, so come dress up.
Yeah, let's come out
October 26th.
Yeah, even if you didn't hear anything that was necessarily 100% your bag tonight, it's still going to be an awesome party. You already know, if you're from Fort Wayne, that Pierre's does a really good job for Halloween. We're planning on just trying to up the ante with throwing our 2 cents in for the costume party and all that type of stuff, and whatever we can contribute to the potential prize package at the end of the night. So come dressed in whatever you think is the best chance of you winning the prize. And again, look up Shim. He, as far as I know of, is going to be doing his own costume contest via you submitting a reel, I believe, singing along to, I believe, this song, Sting Like a Bitch.
Well, that just tells you, go track down Shim's Facebook,
so somebody come in a bee costume.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you come in a bee costume.
Oh yeah, especially seeing the.
Well, I
Sting
shouldn't
like a
guarantee.
bitch.
That's not my guarantee to make.
Yeah.
But still,
I guarantee nothing. So, but yeah, I do know he has some contest going with the costume contest, and I believe it is via his Instagram. I don't know if it's only that social or if it's across all of its platforms.
Track down his socials. Check it out.
And
submit.
There should be videos attached to the event that give more information also from him and all of that on Facebook. So look all of that up.
We've now toured internationally.
We've not toured internationally.
We left the United States for a hot moment.
We did?
Where was
when we went on the reservation.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We went into a reservation.
We technically left the U.S. for about a half an hour.
We technically did.
And now we have an international artist coming to play with us.
We do. Yeah, and I mean, I would like for us to technically actually get out of the continental U.S. and maybe at least get to Canada here soon. But yeah, no, it is awesome that we actually have a guy coming in from Australia that is not been here for a while. So,
well, and he's what's the word? He's seasoned. It's not.
Yes,
this isn't something new. He's toured internationally before, and again, I don't want to sit on the old sick puppies because obviously Shim wants. We want to promote his new stuff, but. Dude, if that's his sound now, I'm going to be checking out some more stuff.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, highly recommend, based off of what we heard tonight. Everybody coming out. I think it's going to be a hell of a fun-filled night of really good, energetic, fun music. And knowing us, knowing Shallow Side, I believe everybody's going to feel very engaged and brought along for the ride. And I don't see any of the rest of these guys probably not offering the same type of vibe to you while they're performing as well.
Chasing the Devil, Anything But Human, Shallow Side, Shim, and Contrøller.
Yes.
$5. $5 band, not $5.
Not $5.
5 band bill. Because I almost said $5 bill. Yeah.
$5 foot long.
I am sober, and that's the thing. I'm just tired.
Yeah. So we will be doing a 15 advanced, 20 day of for 5 bands, 6 o'clock doors, 6:30 start. So it will be a little bit earlier of a night. So you will get your money's worth, though.
Yes.
Everybody's going to be putting on a good set.
Damn tight.
Yes. So hopefully we will see you out there. Hit us up. Hit up Pierre's for tickets. We will get you squared away. We will do will calls. We will do deliveries if you're close enough.
Yes.
So don't want to do a drive to Michigan for some delivery tickets or anything like that. We'll call you your tickets at the door. So, but on that note, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the songs we were previewing for you. Hope to catch you out there. Go ahead and hit us up in the comments of this video or DM us if you're interested in tickets, and we will get you squared away.
Bing bong.
Indeed.
So, all right, on that note, we will catch you later.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for listening to Actually Contrøller. If you liked what you heard, please consider following us on all our socials. You can easily find us on all the different platforms by going to linktree/Contrøller33 or scan the QR code if you're watching the video version of this episode. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time.